What's up, you guys? Little Stocks Bro here, and today we're going to be talking about Dogecoin. I'm going to give you my quick thoughts on Dogecoin, what I think about it, and what you should know if you plan on purchasing Dogecoin and jumping on the Doge train. All right, so let's check this out. Today, Dogecoin is down about 0.8%, nothing too crazy. And for those of you that don't know, Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrencies do trade 24/7, unlike regular stocks in the stock market. But what I really want to look at, what I really want to show you guys is, in case you haven't done it on your own, if you take a look at the 5-year chart on Dogecoin, which is its performance over the past 5 years, you'd notice Dogecoin the past 5 years is up 131,600% in the past 5 years. Now, I believe that is the craziest thing to have happened in the stock market, in stock market history, okay? To have an asset jump 131,000% in value within the last 5 years, within just 5 years. I mean, that is just insane. Real quick, let's go to GME so I can show you guys, because GME is the other crazy one. GME in the past 5 years, well, up 358%, but in the past 1 year, up 3,000%, and at its peak was up 7,170%. So let me see, in the past 5 years at its peak, no, not as much. But in the past 1 year, it at its peak was up 7,000%. And that was GameStop. That was the crazy big thing that happened that got everybody's attention into the stock market, where it was just the biggest short squeeze, one of the biggest short squeezes to have ever happened. And it was only up 7,000%. So going back to Doge now, Doge. 131,000%, guys. I mean, the amount of value that this thing has accrued in the past 5 years is absolutely mind-boggling. So just keep that in mind, okay? And keep in mind also that as recently as December of last year, which was like, what, 4 months ago, this thing was trading for less than 1 penny, okay? That's half a penny you see right there. Almost half a penny. Half of a penny. This was just 4 months ago. And as recently as the end of February, this thing was only trading for almost 5 pennies. Basically 5 pennies at end of February. 2 months ago, 5 pennies. Now it's 26 cents. 26 pennies. It is a quarter. It's worth a quarter. So, you know, there was a pullback, guys. There was a pullback. It was worth almost half a dollar. Now it's pulled back to a quarter. So just keep in mind that if you're thinking about jumping in on this pullback, you have to understand that literally end of February, this thing was only worth 5 cents, a nickel. It was only worth a nickel at the end of March. At March 26th, it was only worth 5 cents, guys. This was this was exactly 1 month ago, the day I'm recording on this video. This was worth 5 cents. So just because you think that this thing pulled back from 50 cents to 25 cents, that this is an amazing opportunity to get in, don't think like that, guys. This thing can go up huge, and it's already gone up huge, and it can come back down just as huge. You guys have to understand that the only thing fueling this rise is hype and greed. All right, hype and greed. That's really it. It's the hype of the meme, and it's the greed of the people that want to make money off the meme. Okay, so think about it like this. This is basically how it's working for the majority of transactions in Doge. You buy into Doge at 25 cents, thinking, okay, there's a pullback. I got it to go into 25. I'm gonna sell it if it goes to 40. All right, if it goes to 40, your plan is to sell it to somebody, and that person that buys from you has the same mentality. They want to buy in at 40, hoping that it goes to 50 so they can sell it to somebody else who's going to want to hopefully, have it hopefully go up to 60 so they can sell it to somebody else, and so on and so forth. And what ends up happening is that at some point it becomes unsustainable. The price of the asset, the underlying asset, becomes absolutely unreasonable, which for Doge, it's kind of, who knows what's reasonable or not for Dogecoin. It's basically just based off how much hype is surrounding the asset at the time. I mean, this thing was worth 5 cents back at the end of March, and that seemed reasonable, I guess. I mean, just last year, at the end of last year, it was worth not even 1 penny, and that seemed reasonable to a lot of people because for the longest time, that's what it was worth. All this time, from 2018 to the end of 2020, this thing was never worth 1 penny. All right, and it was only recently because of Elon Musk and a whole bunch of other catalysts that it's jumped up in value, but how much is it actually worth? How much is it actually worth? Nobody knows. Now, what I do know is that when it comes to trading this thing, it's as I mentioned earlier. People just want to buy in, hoping it goes up so they can sell it to the next person who wants to go up further, so they can sell it to the next person. At the end of the day, somebody ends up holding the bag. A lot of people end up getting screwed. You have to understand, people who bought in April 16th at its peak when it was worth 45 cents. Well, hold on, let me put the 1 year so we can show you. Right here, when it was worth, right here, when it was worth 41 cents. People who bought there right now are down almost 50% on whatever it is they invested. Dogecoin is not an investment. It is something you can trade for fun, though. If you want to jump in for the memes, for the good times, because it is a historical thing that's happening in the stock market. If you want to jump in, sure, go ahead, jump in. But don't try and gamble too much, all right? You got to manage your risk with this thing. Understand that it's really just for fun. It's literally just for fun. There's no difference from buying into Dogecoin and spending money at a casino or trying to spend money hitting the lottery, okay? It's the same thing. If you're not willing to go to a casino with the same amount of money that you're using to invest in Dogecoin, then you need to kind of, scale back the amount of money that you're investing into Dogecoin, all right? Because, again, this thing could fall back down to 5 pennies where it was just at the end of March, like less than a month ago. 5 cents, that's what it was worth, all right? So this is just a little bit of caution for you guys out there. I don't hate Dogecoin. I actually really like the fact that it's become such a big meme like this. I like the fact that somebody like Elon Musk is promoting it and encouraging it. What I don't like is for people to not know what they're doing, jump into Doge thinking, just because there was a small pullback that they can get in and make a lot of money, invest more than what they can, and end up getting screwed and really hurt. So, that's what I'm trying to avoid. All right. So, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about getting into Doge, just understand that's basically what it is. All right. That's basically what it is. So don't go too crazy with it, but have fun with it if you want to. So that's it for this video, guys. Just a nice quick video on Doge. The beautiful Doge. Maybe I'll buy some Doge. Maybe not. I definitely have to have my account sitting at a better place before I can throw some money into Doge. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Doge. I mean, right now it's sitting at 26 cents. Will it go to half a dollar? Will it go to the almighty dollar? If Dogecoin is as valuable as $1 in the future, that is just insane. I mean, there was April 20th, which is supposed to be Doge Day. What ended up happening is that there was a huge crash. Why? Because at the end of the day, people are in this to make money. A lot of people have a lot of money at stake, more money than they should. So if they see an opportunity for the thing to go up, that's when they take advantage and try to sell. Whenever there's a lot of hype, smart money gets out. So that's why that happened, in case you were wondering. But yeah, I mean, not too much to say about Doge. It's just a hype thing, meme thing, and that's pretty much it. But tomorrow the market opens and we get some real stock action play. Alibaba, yes. Xpeng, oh yeah. We'll see what happens with those. Next week is a big week in the stock market. Actually, there's a lot of earnings coming out for big companies. You got Tesla, you got Google, you got Microsoft, whole bunch of big companies. And, we'll see what happens. Next week, there's going to be some fireworks. So stay tuned for that, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one, though. Peace.